give people perspective, what I believe. The key, the journey of a leader is to replicate themselves. Right? So think about the entire academy, all of the information and the resources and the training 2021 are all the things I do, including the 30-day journey we're going through in the next 30 days. All of it is pouring myself into those who are members of my academy. And let me tell you, this is the byproduct. You will start thinking like I think, you will start you will start feeling like I feel, because we are reproducing ourselves. And there is no way you hang around me for a duration of time that you will not take action, that you not dream big, that you not go after more. There is no way. There's no way that you will stay where you are. It's impossible. So I'm not surprised, right? But here's the key. We have to ready ourselves to take on more responsibility. That's just the key. This is why I always talk about train, right? Is that there are many big visions that God has given many people, but they don't have the skill, right? They're abusing the laws of sowing and reaping. They want to reap where they've not sowed. They want to do amazing things without developing themselves. Listen, it doesn't work that way. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you it was easier. I wish I could tell you it was magical. I wish I could tell you that you don't have to work hard, that you just go to bed, you sleep at night, and all the hopes, dreams, and aspirations you have, that you will just see it tomorrow. I wish, but it's not that way. That's not the reality. So here's what's happening, Ms. Abosede, is that you've grown in capacity. You've grown in knowledge. You are doing so much more. And here is what God then does. To who is faithful with little, God will add more to your plate. Listen, unless when you are faithful, you do one thing, God would say that your skill, can we get to work on another? Because the harvest is plenty. So just watch out for that. Once you get this skill, the game plan 1.0, game plan 2.0, the entire journey map, you go through it, you will come on the other side with bigger capacity, expansion. And God can do more with who you become. So if you remember, was it last week? I was telling people, it's not about goals. These goals will come if you are the person that can meet a goal. The most important person and the most important question everybody needs to answer is, who are you going to become? Because life gives you who you are, not what you wish for. And when you level up in your life, this is the magic. This is how it happens. When you grow up, you grow up. When you expand, you expand. And the moment you become, new ideas will come to you, greater opportunities will come to you. You will be more attractive to new dimensions of people at a new level. You'll be pursuing more goals and you'll be catching more opportunities. You will be growing. And this is why personal development is a lifetime principle. Because when you stop growing, you stop where you stop, right? So even just imagine in a year, the acceleration and the conversation you and I are having today is different from the conversation we were having a year ago. And I'm also saying, never stop your journey of expansion, of growing or learning, because in a way, your growth is unlimited. It is only limited by how much you invest and where you're investing your time. Listen, I just gave a speech right there. Because listen, this is the reason we can have this conversation publicly is I let people be yourself, explore, because the self-actualized person cannot be caged, cannot be limited. The people that I invest time in, they will be unstoppable. So my own thing is train and set loose. You go through my own assembly line and you come out on the other side, unstoppable, unleash your creativity, unleash it on the world, unleash, go, let's go. That's my own message. It's like military training. Let's go. Yes, you can do it. What weapon do you need? This weapon. What do you need? That's who I am. It's leading leaders, training trainers. And I remember even this, there's a certification here. I've gone through years ago, I went through training of leading leaders. So I come from working for the biggest brands in the world, management. So I identify leadership qualities. My job is to empower, equip, help people build capacity, develop the knowledge, and then listen, you become unstoppable. You feel, how do you feel? How do you guys feel? Let me start with Minister Risi. When I talk about empowerment, like knowledge is your power when you develop skill. How do you feel now? Like, how would you describe like your feeling? Let me start with Minister Risi and then I'll come back to you, Mr. Bosede. Minister Risi, are you still with us?
Yes.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I am very confident because you are always in my head. The conversations you've had with me and the practical things that I'm plugged into has propelled me, even though I've been on this journey for a long time and I've been going in circles. Suddenly, what you are teaching is making sense. Even for 4 days of doing this and then doing the wrap up, I see a course right there because of the things you have already instilled in me and the Oya piece.
Oya, like motivation. You know what?
Yes.
Give me a moment. Let me talk about motivation. I tell you, I can motivate people, but here's where motivation ends. If Tony Robbins tell you go, you can become an entrepreneur, you can make 6 figure, you can make 10 figure, and he doesn't teach you how to. Motivation dies at the feet of lack of skills, right? So motivation is not enough. It gives you energy and a sense of possibility, but what brings possibility into reality is experience and skills. So that's why I love what you said. We empower people with knowledge, skill, because those are the things nobody can take from you. But motivation enough, you can go to 100 motivational events. I am a motivational speaker, but I know where it starts and I know where it stops, right? I can be online January to December shouting, you can do it, you can do it, go, God, and speaking and praying and ministry. I'm also a minister of God. I can pray for you. We all pray in the church. But when you get home and you don't go to school, you want to be a doctor, you don't read the book. You want to be a lawyer, you fail the bar. You want to be a pilot, you can't fly your plane. God in heaven is watching you. He is watching you and is calling you out. So motivation is I can do. But it's the belief that you can do, is the confidence. But where my school lands is, oh yeah, come. Please, let us read. We've gone out there to make promises. We told the world we can do. We screamed, we shouted. Like when I host my event, listen, my events are motivational. We bring ambassadors, we bring people, we make promises. And I say, okay, the event is over. Please, don't forget, we now have to go and figure out how to pull off everything we promised the world we can do. Hey, Africans, hey, we can build $1 billion business. I've written an article before. I said we will build the next $1 billion business is going to come from Africa. Toyin, we hear you, we like it. Hey, how are we going to do it, Minister Risi? Minister Risi, how are you going to be? Can I laugh a little bit, please? Okay, go on. Sorry, I interrupted you. Motivation is great, but it stops at the feet of experience. Motivation is great. It stops. Go on, please.
That is where it comes in, right?
Yeah. So skills, clarity, skills. Please, guys, let's never underestimate those things. Because I'm also faith. I mean, Starisi is also faith-based. Let me talk about David and Goliath. If David didn't practice the use of his stone, his weapon, his system, catapult is a system, right? The battles he needs to fight for him to be crowned. If he refused to practice skill, Minister Risi, what would Goliath do to him?
Finish him in a second.
That's it. The world every day really is telling us who is doing the work and who is not. Things are fair. So I really appreciate that, you're sharing now, like, and please, it doesn't stop here. Oh. That's another thing. I want to make sure part of my own, you know, encouragement too is never stop. Now that you've tasted this level of clarity, please never stop. That's why next week, the next 30 days, we're going to unlock 30 keys to unlock success. Game plan 2.0. Right? I'm not stopping. So if when I learn new things, you will see me move it into the academy so that we can all go to the next level. So that this time next year, our story is next level stories. That's my own goal. Right? So never stop growing, never stop learning, never stop competing with the older version. When I say competing, I mean there's the who we are before, who I was, who I am, and who I'm becoming. Okay? Who I was, who I am, I am becoming. We have to cultivate an healthy relationship. Who was I before? Because a lot of times people judge their old self and they get stuck. Oh, you did this, they accuse their old self. You should have known better. No, just be tender with your old version. Here's also what happens in the present is that many people deny themselves of celebrating how far they've come, and we really wearing the full regalia, right, of your current greatness. So this is going to come in when we are talking about sales mindset. Is that the energy within you you will have a different type of and like people around you will experience you differently in this new realm. That's why I was asking, how do you feel now? Is that how you feel now? Okay, it will be pushing things out and attracting new things. So just these are the training for the sales community training this year. That's why I'm starting the year with 30 days mindset, because we're the next level for those who finish the 10-week accelerator. The next level for them is energetics, right? How to channel yourself better and making sure you are showing up fully in your full power, right? Because that you are impacting the world around you, and you are also managing how the world is influencing you. It's in out, not out in. That's another next level we're going into. Because if you don't manage it, the energy largely, if you're not in safe environment, the energy from the world is crushing, is negative, is limiting. Like the default, this is why I always tell people, run into an academy, run into a community, go into yacht club, golf clubs, find yourself in communities that is vibrating at another level that you can rise with the tide, than for you to be fighting the waves and seas of social media. Okay? Because the default, the default, if you stay in the default, very, 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 very soon, it pulls you back. The default energy always pulls you down, always drags you. That's why they drag each other on social media. People are dragging, like, we will drag you. Yes, that energy is what you protect. Now, in the next level, you have to see this that damages the you might. Here's the key: be careful. And I'm still going to come back to Mr. Bossede to say, how do you think and how do you feel? Be careful, because some people will say, I am strong, I am powerful, I am not moved, that the energy has zero effect on me. I say, one, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. No, nobody is immune to these dangerous, subconscious, manipulative tendencies out in the public. Nobody is immune. That is why successful people, they keep themselves at a safe distance to insanity. The world is a very chaotic place. Don't think you can be, if a lion that is in the wild is not wise and keeps roaming alone, very soon his own prey will prey him. Make sense?